If the power went out right now and stayed out for 90 days, would you and your family be okay? Most people burn through their entire supply in the first 48 hours, then they're at the mercy of whatever happens next. What I'm showing you today will put you in the top 5% of prepared people who can ride out a 3-month grid down scenario without panic or desperation. You're getting the exact 11-item checklist covering everything from food and water to warmth, health, and communication. Let's get into it. 1. Long-term food supply. When power dies, your food situation flips overnight. That refrigerator, maybe 4 hours before spoilage. Your freezer, 48 hours tops. The average person needs 2,500 to 2,500 calories daily. Over 90 days, that's 135,000 calories per person minimum. Freeze-dried meals from Mountain House and ReadyWise are game changers. Just add water and you've got real food that lasts 25 years. Each pouch delivers 500, 800 calories with protein, carbs, and vegetables. The foundation is bulk staples: rice, pasta, beans, and oats. White rice in Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers lasts 30 years. For $100, $200, you can feed one person for 90 days. Pair these with canned goods: tuna, chicken, beans, vegetables, soups. After 2 weeks of plain rice, a can of beans becomes gourmet. Canned food requires zero prep. Get pull-tab cans when possible. Peanut butter is survival gold. 100 calories per tablespoon packed with protein and fats, no refrigeration needed. Powdered milk provides calcium and protein for potatoes, oatmeal, and coffee. For maximum simplicity, emergency food buckets from Augustin Farms and ReadyWise come pre-packaged with 30, 60, or 90-day supplies. Just add water and eat. Food isn't just fuel, it's comfort and sanity when the world falls apart. 2. Water storage and purification. You can go weeks without food, but only 3 to 5 days without water. When municipal systems stop pumping, that tap becomes useless. Standard recommendation: 1 gallon per person per day. For 90 days, one person needs 90 gallons. A family of 4 needs 360 gallons. 55-gallon water barrels are ideal if you have space. Add water preserver concentrate for 5-year freshness. Without space, use 5 to 7-gallon containers from Aquitainer and Reliance. Store them in closets, under beds, in garages. The critical step is filling them before you need them. Even with stored water, you need purification capability. LifeStraw, Sawyer Mini, and Katahdin filters remove 99.99% of bacteria and parasites. They're small, lightweight, and handle thousands of gallons without power. Keep multiple units for redundancy. Water purification tablets from Potable Aqua and AquaTabs are cheap backup options. 1 tablet per liter, wait 30 minutes, safe to drink. For transport, get collapsible water containers. If you have gutters, set up rainwater collection with a 55-gallon drum and screen filter. Water is non-negotiable. Without it, your body shuts down, your brain gets foggy, and you make fatal decisions. Store as much as possible and have multiple purification methods. 3. Solar generator and battery bank. You need power to keep flashlights, radios, medical devices, and phones charged. Forget gas generators. Solar power stations from Jackery, Bluetti, EcoFlow, and Goal Zero are the future. Set up a solar panel in sunlight, plug into your power station, and generate electricity from sunshine. No fuel, no fumes, no noise. These units can run phones, tablets, laptops, LED lights, battery chargers, fans, mini fridges, CPAP machines, and small cooking appliances. A 500 watt-hour unit charges phones dozens of times. A 2,000 watt-hour unit keeps critical systems running for days. Calculate your actual needs before purchasing. Layer your power systems. Get a large solar generator as your main hub, then add smaller solar battery banks as backups. These brick-sized devices charge from sunlight or USB and provide juice for phones, tablets, or lights. Keep one in your bug-out bag, car, and emergency kit. Stock cables, adapters, and rechargeable batteries. Keep a dedicated organizer with spare charging cables for USB-C, micro USB, Lightning plus wall adapters, and car chargers. Get rechargeable AA, AAA, C, and D batteries with a charger that runs off your solar generator. When everything goes dark, power keeps you connected, informed, and sane. 4. Lighting solutions. You need lighting that doesn't rely on electricity. Solar lanterns charge during the day by sitting in sunny windows or hanging outside. At night, they provide bright light for hours. Many include USB ports for charging devices. Brands like Empowered, Luci, and Goal Zero Lighthouse are excellent. No fuel, noise, or mess. Modern LED flashlights are insanely bright and efficient. Brands like Streamlight, Phoenix, and Anchor can light up entire backyards without draining batteries in an hour. Get one for every room, your car, your go bag, and under your pillow. Pair with rechargeable batteries and solar chargers. Headlamps provide hands-free lighting, a luxury normally and lifesaver in blackouts. Cooking, fixing things, walking after dark all become easier. They're lightweight, adjustable, and most modern ones are LED with rechargeable batteries. Crank-powered lights work when sun's not out and batteries are drained. A few minutes of cranking provides enough light for hours. Brands like Eaton and Running Snail make solid models. Don't overlook glow sticks. They're amazing for signaling, marking paths, or providing comforting ambient light. They're cheap, fun, and surprisingly useful. Light isn't just visibility, it's safety, comfort, and mental health maintenance when the world goes dark. 5. Multi-tool and manual. Tools when there's no power, no repair crew, and no YouTube tutorials. It's you versus everything. The multi-tool is survival's Swiss Army knife. Leatherman, Gerber, SOG, pick your brand, but get quality. One tool with pliers, screwdrivers, blades, scissors, wire cutters, bottle openers, and saws. It fits in your pocket and handles everything from field repairs to food prep to emergency fixes. Get a high-quality manual can opener. You can have 200 cans of food, but if you can't open them, you're staring at metal cylinders of frustration. Brands like Easy Does IT or Swing Away are built like tanks. An axe or hatchet becomes critical for processing firewood when there's no gas or electricity. Quality tools like Fiskars or Husqvarna handle chopping, splitting, and clearing branches. A hand crank radio provides no AA weather alerts, AM/FM broadcasts, and emergency information when everything else is offline. Get one that charges devices by USB, has built-in flashlight, and picks up weather alerts automatically. Brands like Midland, Eaton, and Running Snail are excellent. The crank means no batteries needed. When information is scarce and rumors fly, real news and weather updates differentiate smart decisions from fatal mistakes. 6. Hygiene and sanitation. When plumbing stops, things get grim fast. Staying clean prevents disease, infection, and maintains health when there's no doctor. Wet wipes and hand sanitizer are pocket-sized showers. Need clean hands? Wet wipes. Quick face refresh? Wet wipes. Personal hygiene without bathrooms? Wet wipes deliver. They're compact, shelf-stable, and worth their weight in gold. Stock multiple packs. Unscented ones are best. Hand sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol provides peace of mind when soap and water aren't available. For waste disposal, get heavy-duty trash bags. Industrial strength, thick, leak-proof. Double bag everything. Portable camping toilets or bucket systems with heavy-duty liners provide dignity when toilets won't flush. Brands like Reliance and Luggable Loo make affordable bucket toilets with snap-on lids and disposable liners. Pair with waste treatment powder to neutralize odors. For women, stock pads, tampons, or menstrual cups. Consider reusable options for long-term sustainability. Portable bidets, squeeze bottles, or battery-powered provide ways to stay clean without endless toilet paper. Keep toothpaste, toothbrushes, soap, deodorant, and shampoo. Waterless soaps and no-rinse body washes exist. Dry shampoo works when you can't wash hair for weeks. Dental hygiene matters. Toothaches during blackouts are hell. Hygiene isn't vanity, it's health. Poor sanitation leads to disease and infection. When medical help isn't available, simple infections become life-threatening. Keep clean, manage waste properly, and take care of your body. 7. Warmth and shelter. Hypothermia doesn't care about your preps. If you can't maintain core body temperature, nothing else matters. Emergency Mylar blankets are lightweight, compact, waterproof, and reflect up to 90% of body heat back to you. Fold one into deck of cards size and forget it until needed. Keep a dozen stashed everywhere. Cars, bags, coat pockets, they cost $2 and save lives. For extended cold weather, Get proper sleeping bags rated for at least 20 degrees Fahrenheit, preferably lower. Pair with Mylar blankets underneath for extra insulation. If stuck outside or your home becomes uninhabitable, you need shelter. Four-season tents handle wind, rain, snow, and cold. Brands like Coleman, Eureka, and MSR make solid options. At minimum, get heavy-duty tarps, multiple tarps. Use them to build emergency shelters, cover supplies, create windbreaks, or patch damaged roofs. Hand and foot warmers are chemical heat packs that activate when opened. Stick them in gloves or boots, and they stay warm for hours. When extremities freeze and you're losing finger dexterity, these are game changers. Stock boxes. They're cheap and last year's unopened. Pack extra clothes and waterproof gear. Layer with thermal base layers, fleece mid layers, insulated pants, wool socks, hats, and gloves. Layering lets you regulate temperature. Waterproof gear is critical because staying dry prevents hypothermia. Wet clothes suck heat away at alarming rates. Good waterproof jackets and pants differentiate between staying warm and becoming medical emergencies. 8. First aid and medications. When help isn't coming, you're your own medic. No 911, no urgent care, no pharmacy. Fully stocked first aid kits are life or death. You need bandages in multiple sizes, sterile gauze pads, medical tape, antiseptic wipes, antibiotic ointment, pain relievers like ibuprofen and acetaminophen, burn cream, tweezers, scissors, disposable gloves, thermometer, and emergency blanket. Buy pre-made kits from Adventure Medical Kits or First Aid Only, then customize for your family's needs. Stock over-the-counter medications, pain relievers, fever reducers, antihistamines, anti-diarrheal medication, antacids, cough and cold medicine, and electrolyte powder. These seem basic until you need them. Bad colds without medicine are miserable. Diarrhea without Imodium leads to dangerous dehydration. Fevers without Tylenol spiral into serious situations. If you rely on prescription meds, stockpile extras: insulin, blood pressure medication, inhalers, EpiPens, thyroid medication, anti-seizure medication. Talk to your doctor about getting extra supplies for emergencies. Some doctors understand and will write extra scripts. Some insurance allows early refills. Do whatever you can legally to build cushions. Running out of critical medication during 90-day blackouts is catastrophic. Keep emergency first aid guides, printed books like American Red Cross manuals, or offline phone apps. You need instructions for CPR, treating wounds, handling fractures, dealing with burns, recognizing shock, and managing emergencies without professional help. Knowing what to do is as important as having supplies. Take wilderness first aid courses if possible. Injuries and illness don't stop during emergencies. Even minor injuries become major problems without proper treatment. 9. Alternative cooking methods. You've got food stockpiled, but how are you cooking it? Electric stoves don't work. Microwaves are useless. Ovens are cold caves. Even gas stoves might need electricity to ignite. Those dried beans and rice aren't appetizing when you can't prepare them. Camping stoves are portable and efficient. Propane stoves like Coleman Classic run on green 1-pound propane canisters from any hardware store. They're perfect for boiling water and cooking meals. For 90-day scenarios, you'll want 20-30 canisters, store in cool, dry places. Liquid fuel stoves like MSR Whisper Light run on white gas, kerosene, or unleaded gasoline. They're more versatile and work better in extreme cold, but are more complex to operate. Rocket stoves burn twigs and small branches incredibly efficiently. Cook full meals using handfuls of sticks. The design creates super hot, concentrated fires with minimal fuel. Fuel sources are unlimited as long as you have wood access. The only downside is smoke. Use outdoors or in ventilated areas. Small charcoal grills or hibachis cook anything. Charcoal is cheap, stores well, and you know how to use it. Stock a few bags and chimney starters. Learn to build campfires safely. Well-constructed campfires with grates become functional kitchens for boiling water, cooking in cast iron, and grilling. Keep cast iron cookware, pots, pans, Dutch ovens. Cast iron works on any heat source and lasts forever. Solar ovens cook with sunlight alone. Reflective panels concentrate sunlight into cooking chambers reaching 300+ degrees. Bake bread, cook rice, roast vegetables. Don't forget no-cook options. Canned goods eaten cold, peanut butter, crackers, dried fruit, jerky, granola bars. These become lifesavers when you're exhausted or fuel is scarce. 10. Cash and bartering. When power fails for extended periods, the digital economy collapses. Credit cards don't work, ATMs are offline. Payment apps are useless. Your bank account might as well be monopoly money because you can't access it. You need physical currency before emergencies hit. Not $20 in your wallet, but a dedicated emergency fund of small bills. 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s. Why small bills? When things get chaotic, nobody has change. Small bills give flexibility to pay exact amounts and barter effectively. Keep minimum $500, $1,000. More is better. Store in fireproof, waterproof safe, or well-hidden location. During prolonged emergencies, cash value fluctuates. Early on, it's valuable, but as supplies dwindle, people want goods instead of paper money. Stock up on items cheap now, but incredibly valuable when scarce. Toilet paper is bartering gold. Coffee and tea. Caffeine addicts trade valuable items for coffee when they can't get their fix. Alcohol and tobacco are prime bartering items even if you don't use them. Batteries, especially AA and AA, become currency when flashlights die. Over-the-counter medications fly off shelves during emergencies. Feminine hygiene products are essential and often overlooked. Lighters and waterproof matches, fire-starting capability is always in demand. Seeds for gardening become valuable if emergencies extend beyond 90 days. Ammunition holds value indefinitely if you're a gun owner. Soap, shampoo, and hygiene products trade well when people can't stay clean. Be smart about bartering. Don't advertise everything you have. Don't let people know your supply extent. Trade carefully with trusted people or in safe public settings. Desperate times bring out the worst in some people. Protect your family first. Having cash gives options. Having barter items gives leverage. Together, they provide ability to acquire needs, help others, and navigate chaos with flexibility. 11. Communication and information. This is the most critical prep, tying everything together. You can have all the food, water, and gear in the world, but if you're cut off from information and can't communicate, you're operating blind. In emergencies, operating blind gets people hurt or killed. When cell towers lose power or overload, smartphones become expensive paperweights. You need alternative communication. The foundation is quality two-way radio systems. GMRS or ham radios, not cheap toy walkie-talkies. GMRS radios, like Midland GXT series, have ranges up to 36 miles and don't require licenses. They're perfect for communicating with family across town or coordinating with neighbors. Ham radios are more powerful and versatile, but require licenses. Getting your ham radio license is one of the smartest preparedness investments. You need weather radios receiving no AA broadcasts, official emergency alerts, weather warnings, and government information broadcast 24/7. Get ones with specific area message encoding for automatic area warnings. Midland WR120 is solid at $30. Portable AM/FM radios provide local news and emergency broadcasts from stations with backup generators. Get radios running on batteries, solar power, and hand crank for maximum redundancy. When GPS is down and phones are dead, paper maps don't need power, satellites, or charging. Keep detailed road maps of your area, state, and evacuation routes. Mark important locations: hospitals, police stations, water sources, family meeting points. Have communication plans with family and trusted friends. Where will you meet if separated? What's your primary and backup location? Who checks in with whom? Plan and practice before emergencies happen. Emergency whistles work when you're trapped, injured, or need help. Yelling exhausts quickly. Whistles carry much farther with minimal effort. Keep one on keychains and bug-out bags and with emergency supplies. 3 short blasts is universal distress signal. Keep notebooks and pens for documenting medical information, important events, supply inventory, and plans. When electricity's gone, paper and pen become your information system. Consider portable power sources specifically for communication devices. Small solar battery banks dedicated to keeping radios, weather alerts, and one phone charged. Don't drain them powering other stuff. Reserve for critical communication needs. This is number one because every other prep is enhanced by communication and information. You can adjust plans based on weather alerts, coordinate with family, receive updates about power restoration, call for help if injured, learn about resources or aid stations, and avoid dangerous areas. information, and communication are force multipliers, making everything else more effective. Without them, you're isolated and making decisions with incomplete information. That's dangerous. Invest in communication gear, learn how to use it, and test regularly. There you have it, the 11 must-have preps to survive 90 days when power is out. Long-term food supply, water storage and purification, solar generator and battery bank, lighting solutions, multi-tool and manual tools, hygiene and sanitation, warmth and shelter, first aid and medications, alternative cooking methods, cash and bartering, and communication systems. These 11 categories cover everything you need to not just survive, but maintain quality of life during extended grid-down scenarios. Preparedness isn't about fear, it's about empowerment. It's about taking responsibility for your safety and your loved one's safety. It's about refusing to be helpless when things go wrong. Every single item on this list is something you can start working on today. You don't need massive budgets or special skills, you just need to start. Buy extra cans of food this week, fill water containers, pick up flashlights and batteries. Build your preps gradually, consistently, and intelligently. The best time to prepare was yesterday. The second best time is right now. Don't wait until lights go out and you're scrambling in darkness, wishing you'd done something sooner. Take action while you still can. If you found this helpful, hit that like button. Drop a comment and let me know which of these 11 preps you're working on first. Subscribe with notifications turned on because I'm dropping new preparedness content every week. Remember, being prepared isn't about paranoia, it's about peace of mind. It's about knowing that no matter what happens, you've got what you need to take care of yourself and the people you love. That's not crazy. That's responsible. That's smart. That's being a leader when everyone else is panicking. Stay prepared, stay smart, stay safe. This is Zach reminding you that the best prep you can make is the decision to start. Now, go build your resilience and take control of your future.